And Gold Star mother, Charlene Roberts, will lead us in a vacation. And Charlene, thank you for being here.
Today we've gathered to honor the service of two humble heroes, U.S. Army Penny Lee Deere and U.S. Air Force Hartley Williams. God bless and keep them safe, as well as all of our veterans, those still with us, and those who gave their last full measure to protect us. In sincere humility, we thank each and every one. God bless our veterans. God bless America. Amen.
I would like to introduce Penny Lee, and this I'm going to bring. I know you like to go by Penny, up in a minute, but we are going to bring someone up. But she was a sergeant who served in the Gulf War, was there until 1995. Currently, 1,545 Gulf veterans live in Albany County. Sergeant Deere began her training in 1975, and back then she said she knew she would end up serving 20 years in the military. So thank you for your service. She worked all around from Fort Jackson to South Carolina, in Fort Belvoir, in Virginia, and New Jersey. Was there any place you weren't? Ah, nice. So I do want to thank you for your 20 years of service, but what's intriguing to me is that she opened up a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week daycare and recently became a massage therapist to help those with Gulf War illness. She went on to earn her BS in Communications and Human Services, and something she helps to help veterans with. And that's the whole point that I'm making, that we continue to give back in our own ways. And I do want to say thank you. But I do want to bring up Denise, who submitted your name for this. Denise Myers, please come on up and say some great words about her.
Good morning. My name is Denise Myers. I'm a Marine Corps veteran and member of the Joseph E. Zaloga Post in Colony, and associate and friend of Penny Lee Deere. One of the things I want to point out that was not said was that Penny is a Women's Army Corps alumni. That is very important to our history as women service members. Before COVID shut the world down, women veterans participated in an art exhibit that was held at the New York State Capitol. That exhibit was split up and moved on to other locations. When everything stopped, the art was forgotten. At some point, she was contacted to come collect it. After inventorying those pieces, she realized she had art for people that she didn't even know. It was at that point she began to use her skills to track down the two women and not only return their works to them, but she managed to get them to join Arts for Vets and the Zaloga Post. It is here that she has often said, no veteran is left behind, as the work is an extension of that person. This is the type of veteran that Penny is. She doesn't give back, but she continues to serve. With that, I would like to bring up Penny Lee Deere to speak.
Thank you to Mr. McCoy for starting this program years ago for Albany County veterans, and thank you to Melody Burns for recognizing me for the efforts on behalf of my fellow veterans and this nomination. She's unable to be here today, and that's why Denise spoke for me. I am both humbled and grateful for this recognition. I am a veteran for the veteran. I will help anyone willing to help themselves. I will not enable anyone to include veterans. I lead by example. My motto is telegram, telegraph, telephone, tell a woman, tell Penny, and the world will know. After all, knowledge is power, and I will not be silenced. Thank you all.
So we do want to recognize you. We have a proclamation and a coin. We have a certificate from Assemblywoman Pat Fahey, woman, and then we have a great recognition from our Congressman Paul Tonko that couldn't be here, but I know if you want to hand it off to her.
Congratulations and thank you for your service.
We got a coin. Can't bring it. You can't gamble on it, but Daryl's tried. Sorry.
On behalf of Assembly Member Fahey, we thank you for your
Thank
service.
you very much. Appreciate everything.
So our next honoree served in the Korean War. Willie was a staff sergeant in the U.S. Air Force from 1953 to 56. Thank you. My dad was in the Air Force, so I'm not going to pick on you because I don't want my father yelling at me. And he was an airborne electrician, navigator, equipment repair school repairman. And you're in Mississippi. And actually, my family lived in Mississippi, and my brother was born in Mississippi. Yes. Willie, thank you for everything that you did. And again, extraordinary achievements and the medals, and the National Defense Service Medal, as well as the Air Force Good Conduct Medal. And I could go on and on and on and on. And then you relocated and lived in Guilderland and raised your family. And I do want to say thank you for everything that you've done. But I know our Veterans Director, Ken Secor, is here to talk more about you and go more into your history. So, Ken, please come on up.
So I had the pleasure of being introduced to Hartley and his wife Mary Ann, and I was quickly told he is Willie. His name is Willie. So, Willie, welcome. What struck me was a lot of interesting things about Willie's career. He then went on to serve with the 42nd A&E in Maine. When he got out of the military, he became a contractor working for radar tracking stations. And he did several around the world, and he wound up in Antigua. The Royal Air Force had a base there called Coolidge Royal Air Force Base. And it was closed down shortly after the Korean War. But on the one end of the airstrip, they kept the radar tracking station. So this is where Willie worked. Now with these radar tracking stations, during the Korean War, they were mainly used for tracking aircraft and things like that. As a contractor and working there, he worked with the U.S. military at a Royal Air Force station. So he was with the U.S. military for years and years and years, and he saw them go through a lot of changes. Willie has had a long career working with the military and is outstanding in the military during Korea. So I'd like to say congratulations, Willie, and thank you for all your service.
We have a proclamation from you from my office.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Yes, yes. And then from our great Congressman Paul Tonko.
We always try to make a time there that we can find. Yeah.
And then we have a coin for you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Anyway, we've got some.
I might just give this to your son.
Oh, yeah.
How's that?
Yeah.
Thank you, Willie, for everything, and thank you for your service and to your family and for everyone coming here. But I'd like everyone to stand so Christian Brothers Academy can retrieve the colors.
Order. Arms.
You can please be seated for a minute. I do want to thank our two extraordinary veterans. Thank you for your service again, and thank you for letting us honor you here in Albany County. And to everyone that's here, thank you. To CBA, to Pyramid Malls for letting us always use cross gates and being hosts. To our veterans that are here, thank you. To the men and women. And I do like to say this, and I hopefully someday sound like a broken record. I want to remind people, I know the veterans know this, or the people that served in our country, that less than 1% of our population has donned that uniform. And you think of a population of 330 million Americans, less than 1% defends all our freedoms. So whether you like our service members, men and women, you don't believe in wars, you don't believe in any of this, without them men and women, we wouldn't be standing here to honor two extraordinary people. So thank you for all attending. Thank you for being here. Thank you to our county legislature for the great partnership. Bruce Hilly, our county clerk, even Jack Flynn from the City of Albany Common Council, and our great, great, great Congressman Michael McNulty. Thank you, everyone.